Welcome back to Spell against Hum4niC. This time, as mentioned, it is Echo Isles, and Hum4niC is leading with 1-0. Spell spawning on the right hand side, going for altar first, farm and barracks, and of course we're gonna see IEM first again by Spell, whereas Hum4niC this time spawning in the left spawn position again with altar first and burrow and barracks, and we're most likely gonna see Blade Master by him. Very unlikely that Hum4niC was ever gonna play Farseer. And Spell, I guess, you know, Spell shouldn't be too unconfident right now, because, you know, some things went wrong on Lost Temple, but it wasn't like a display of dominance or anything by Hum4niC. If a few details would have gone differently, I think, you know, Spell could have might as well just won the game clearly as well. Well, other than that, of course, not too much to say. In the first minute of the game, IEM is being produced, scouts passing each other here, and Blade Master first by the Orc player. Once again, second burrow, regularly built by him, timing wise, very passive burrow placement by Hum4niC. So against the potential tier 2 tower push, these aren't gonna do too much. Shop wise, Hum4niC at least building his 20 supply PN first. Let's see if this time he's gonna build a shop before going for tier 2. He's got the resources right now, he's not building it. Therefore, we're gonna see the same tech timing as we saw on Lost Temple. IEM is out, Spell creeping rather conservatively. First Ogre Warrior is going down, grabs the haste for the IEM. Blade Master should be too late to do anything here, as Spell is using 4 militia to do this creep camp, and this means, usually he's finishing that quickly enough. IEM is gonna do a bit of damage to this Blade Master, being driven away for now. Of course, didn't take too much damage yet. The Grunt gonna be sent to the bottom here, probably in order to scout when Spell is gonna take this camp. Blade Master still hanging around here at the top of the human base. At the moment, of course, there's not too much Hum4niC can do, at least until Spell, you know, starts attempting some kind of creeping again. Tech-wise, Spell is gonna take a little while longer than Hum4niC. Probably Hum4niC started already, whereas Spell, as I mentioned, used 4 militia here, got the Arcane Tower before starting to tech, and therefore his tech is gonna be super late here. He's gonna have to tech right now, which is what he's doing.
Ready for action.
Blade Master taking down the sheep here. Yeah, nothing else to do at the moment. Both of players basically just sitting around here. It's 18:30 at the moment, so boots will be available soon, but neither of the players is going for those at the moment. Spell is gonna try and get all these creeps here. If he does so, then he'll be level 2, which of course is gonna be very important. But Hum4niC is gonna make it his mission to prevent that from happening. He's not getting the poacher here. Was doing some damage on that with the BM, but Spell aware of that, coming back in and making sure that he's getting the last hit here. Blade Master is not gonna get the kill on this footman. And oh, nice surround by Spell here on the ground, and he's probably, yeah, he's gonna get that kill. Footman is even gonna survive. In return, shop is not coming yet. I'm assuming he's gonna wanna get that soon. And now IEM even reached level 2 without killing the Neubrute here. Looks like he's just gonna do that anyways. In the meantime, tier 2 is soon going to finish. Let's see if Hum4niC is once again going to go for a double Beast Tree, or if he's going to play 1 Beast Tree and Spirit Lodge. So yeah, IEM continued creeping here. Grunt doing some more scouting. Blacksmith coming by Spell. And okay, very widely circumventing this Grunt here to make sure to get into a good angle around him before Hum4niC sees that one, because obviously with the vision at night, the Grunt doesn't see very far. Some nice damage being dealt here to the Grunt, but eventually Spell is gonna have to let that one go, because of course the IEM didn't get the boots, the Blade Master did, but other than that, 0 XP for Hum4niC, so Spell handled this harassment very well. As mentioned, Blacksmith coming, Shop coming as well. Interesting to see the Blacksmith here. Maybe he's expecting Wind Riders again, double Beast 3 being built by Hum4niC, and therefore Spell might be right. Shadow Hunter coming as well. And actually, is this... No, it's not closed, okay. I was thinking if it's walled off. So the Grunt's gonna survive, but one of the Beast 3s is gonna be cancelled. The Blacksmith here against Wind Riders, not too horrible of a choice, I'm assuming. Beast 3, as mentioned, is probably going to be cancelled. Actually, the Water Elemental is being split off here to take care of the Grunt, and he successfully does so because Hum4niC is putting that one back too late. But in return, the Beast 3 survives, and I think that was the wrong choice. I think killing the Beast 3 would have been more important, because with the Wind Rider strategy that Hum4niC is going for, again, he's gonna have to gather a critical number of Wind Riders, and delaying the Wind Rider production is definitely more important than taking down the one Grunt here. So Spell even town portaling, first Rifleman is out, Mountain King is coming, first tower is coming in the back of the base, second, third tower as well. So he knows exactly what's up. Then again, it is Hum4niC who often, or most often, played that kind of strategy. So it's not that much of a stretch, especially seeing the double Beast 3, that Wind Riders are going to be produced. He's going for the IEM again. New Town Portal has been purchased already. He's gonna have 2 more hexes on his Shadow Hunter, so I think he'll be able to force the Town Portal. He should Town Portal before the next hex comes in. Okay, Blade Master doesn't have grid actually, so I think he's probably gonna survive that one. Nevertheless, Mountain King's coming in. Bolt going on the Shadow Hunter. Wow, what a risky move. Speed Scroll used and Town Portal. And yeah, it's gonna get right next to his shop, I'm assuming. And okay, getting the Scroll of Regeneration. Yeah, Blade Master didn't have mana for Windwalk anymore, so good awareness there by Spell. I would have panicked and bought a heal potion. Other than that, yeah, first 2 Wind Riders out. It could be only one Wind Rider if Spell had cancelled the Beast 3. And he's gonna try and go and cancel these towers. But getting all 3 of them is gonna be difficult. The middle one is gonna go down. The one on the top is gonna fall as well, and Spell is definitely gonna have to bring his peasants to make sure to get this one up. How greedy is this by Spell? He could have easily repaired it with these peasants, but he decides not to do so. In the meantime, Mountain King continues creeping, which is, of course, a reasonable choice. Footman cannot do anything, and now he's rebuilding these towers. But what a waste here by Spell. I mean, he's got the resources, he's got about 500 lumber. There's no excuse for not pulling the peasants here. In the meantime, first experience gathered by the Orc army as well. Let's see, he's probably gonna creep the shop here. As appears Wind Rider number 3 and 4 heading across the map as well. New towers being upgraded right now. Mountain King is there. 2 water medals are there. The Riflemen are somewhat close, so yeah, he's now going to make totally sure that these towers come up. Yeah, new water metal spawned once again here. This of course gives Hum4niC a little bit of time to catch up experience-wise. First 2 towers being cancelled. Actually, the water metals being mispositioned quite horrible here, as well as the Mountain King. The Rifleman for some reason not being pulled in the back of Spell Space. Another tower is being focused here and being killed, but in return the first Wind Rider is gonna fall as well. Of course, Bolt, quite a powerful weapon to deal with those hit and runs. So Spell could just build 1 Arcane Sanctum to accompany this. See what did he find here. Replenishment potion apparently on the Blade Master, as he's using that right now. Wind Rider is once again coming in, but now the first guard tower has come through. And that is very important, so Spell is finally going to be able to leave his base again. Might just wait for that second one, and then he's going to be good to go. Alright, Wind Rider's about to fly back in. Gotta make sure to attack the right tower, and he's attacking the wrong one. He's going for the one on the bottom, not even getting that one. Another Wind Rider falling. In the meantime, these guys continue creeping. No Tome of Experience, as you can see. Both the heroes still have similar experience. And I think what's good for... Okay, second tower is done, so now this is super safe. What's good for Spell is that that Hum4niC is making very little use of the time that's given to him. Like, he's creeping so unambitiously. You know, he could have just taken down like the naturals and stuff. But okay, let's take a look at this one first. AM's got a heal potion. He's got himself 2 ivory towers. Got a town portal, of course. MK is coming across the map as well. And it looks like he's just gonna tower rush Hum4niC here without caster support. In the meantime, yeah, tier 3 is finished already for Hum4niC. He's got the orb on the Blade Master. He's got like 6-ish, I think 7 Wind Riders or so. And because there's no slow, like, he can just force the town portal here very easily, I think. It's like trying to go for reinforcing footman. Okay, now he's coming in from the back. Yeah, just force the town portal here on the AM and then take care of the towers. Because I think, yeah, the lack of slow is really gonna hurt Spell here. He's going for the Hex. Is he even gonna get the kill here? Critical strike, backstab on the Blade Master, no critical strike needed, and the AM is going down. First Winter is going down as well. So round attempt, but one of the footmen is just going down. Bolt is going on one more of the Wind Rider, so he's not putting as much emphasis on the Shadow Hunter here. Another Wind Rider is going down. One of the Riflemen is in trouble, and then again surround on the Shadow Hunter. So yeah, right decision, I guess, if you don't need the Bolt to get the surround on the Shadow Hunter. Next Wind Rider is falling here because the 2 guard towers are finished. The Shadow Hunter is falling nevertheless, and all of a sudden this looks completely horrible for Hum4niC as he has let these towers come up. And Spell, well, for now, is just gonna get more of them because the Wind Riders, they are trash against finished guard towers, obviously. The altar is not going to survive for too long here. Shadow Hunter, well, could theoretically be rebought at Tavern, but you know, what's that one gonna do? So yeah, new barracks is coming for the Orc player, and well, yeah, he can theoretically try and produce demolishes at some point if this barracks comes up. And if the Warmill survives long enough, getting the spikes upgrade, what the hell? Okay, I mean, there's like 2 footmen and the Mountain King remaining as melee units. AM at the shop getting some more stuff, 2 clarities, 1 scroll of regeneration, the heal potion he still had from earlier on. I'll let more and more towers coming up here for Spell. 1 counter tower being produced, but very passively. And as soon as these towers finish, Hum4niC is eventually going to be forced to repair his fortress over and over again. And yeah, now the barracks is finished. 1 demolish is going to be produced, but that's going to be it until a new Warmill finishes. And the altar is being rebuilt at the bottom of the map, and it looks like Spell is just going to go for the barracks here. Gotta be careful, of course, but there's so many Wind Riders to deal with, so many Riflemen to deal with the Wind Riders. And the focus fire of these, of course, with the range upgrade is great. Demolish is now out, but how far is that one gonna get? More and more towers come here in front of the Orcs' main building. The Demolisher is actually stuck in here, blocked by the water mantle, so the speed score is wasted. Demolisher is going down, and the barracks is gonna fall before a new Warmill is gonna finish. I mean, he's not even producing one. So Hum4niC, he's got like 3 Wind Riders and a Blade Master to work with right now against the 4,000 towers in front of his main base. Shop is gonna fall next, so the Blade Master isn't gonna be able to buy any more items. And this is looking better and better for Spell every second. Just bought one less clarity using that one right now, so he's gonna have like one more Wind Walk. But what's he supposed to do with that? First Wind Rider again, halfway dead already. The Beast Tree is gonna fall as well, and there's the GG by Hum4niC. What a weird game, honestly. Like trying to make predictions in that one. Yeah. Yeah, both of the players obviously making tons of mistakes here. And then again, once in a while, especially Spell, just showing a glimpse of his skill with those surrounds on the grunts. For example, the one block in which he got the one grunt like super low and eventually ended up killing it. And then in the same game, like not pulling his peasants to repair his towers, losing 3 towers to 2 Wind Riders. And that cost him so much time. Then he was forced to camp in his base for so long, and Hum4niC barely crept his heroes over level 2 during those minutes basically he got there. And then Spell making the right call apparently with the tower rush, even though he gets his AM killed, but then for some reason Hum4niC never took the time to kill to cancel the towers before they finished. And then, you know, once the towers were up and a couple of riflemen were there and the Shadow Hunter was dead, there was basically nothing Hum4niC could have done anymore. And therefore Spell takes the second map here, and we're gonna go into a third map in this clash of the Titans between Spell and Hum4niC, and that's going to be Secret Valley.